Drink more Swanky. I have to start off by acknowledging that we're missing one very important person tonight, and that's Nicholas, who is off island. He couldn't rearrange his schedule to be here, but he sends his love, his gratitude, and his apologies. 20 years ago, when we began this journey, we were unified by a simple goal of keeping something uniquely Caymanian alive. Little did we know that we would awaken the soul of the Caymanian people, a soul that has been yearning to reclaim its identity. Kitchen band music is the beating heart of what it means to be Caymanian. It is indigenous, it is endemic, and it is critically endangered. We've been inspired and deeply touched by the proud and passionate way Caymanians have responded to it, because it represents who we are as a people. It is on your DNA. It's been an honor to serve as the guardians of your identity. And that's been an exhausting mission at times, but it has been made easier because of the impenetrable family unit that we have built around this music in order to protect it. This is a family you see here in front of you folks. Many people have been part of our family and contributed to its musical journey. We cannot name them all tonight, but we have to start by acknowledging Dave Martins, whose phone call in 2003 to me planted the seed which created this ensemble. We want to thank Philip Rose, who started this journey with us as our first percussionist, and of course our founding member and drumming giant, the incomparable Daniel Augustine, whose contributions over the first 20 years will be forever appreciated. Even though he's moved on, he will always be a part of the SKB family. We love you, Danny boy. Now for the painful part. Tonight our hearts turn to Greggy G, Stano, and Jonathan, who literally worked with and supported the band until their final days on earth. They will always be with us, and so we want to ask their family members who are here representing them to please stand. Thank you. We also want to acknowledge our parents, our partners, our children, and other band members who sacrificed so much to allow us to create this music. Thank you for letting us share our time and talent with the world, even when it meant we had to take time away from you. Please stand and accept our applause. All of our production family, Hopscotch, AI, of course, in memory of our dear friend Mr. Parker, Derek and Howie, and yes, Barry here and Cartwell, who make us sound good whenever we perform out on the road. And Shem Tibbets, you are very special to us. Please get your passport sorted out. And to those who support our recording projects with their engineering and mixing talents, Jason Gilbert, Benil Miller, and Javi, thank you for keeping Greggy G's legacy alive. We also want to thank the CNCF and recognize the important role it plays in the protection and promotion of Caymanian culture, heritage, and identity. I personally wish to salute my friend, Mr. Henry Matou, who, like Dave Martins, quickly saw the value in Swanky and what we represented, and encouraged us to be intentional, creative, and authentic. The good work of the CNCF is continuing, and I'm glad to see the torch has been passed to a young dynamic team of Caymanians who are passionate about our people. Speaking of torches, let us leave you with a few thoughts. Tradition is tending the flame, not worshipping the ashes. The flame of music, which is a part of each member of the Swanky Kitchen Band, was lit in our souls by our Creator, the true source of our inspiration and talent. He gave us these gifts and this ministry of music, and took us on different paths to bring us back to this little old kitchen band genre. For such a time as this, when our country wrestles with an uncertain and unsustainable future. The clock is running. There is no room for error. The generals and guardians who gave Caymanians our identity are going home. The generals and guardians who are still standing are growing weary. Who will stand up and take their place and create and inspire and defend Caymanian identity? Who will not allow it to be washed into a big mashup of inclusiveness and diversity? Who will ensure that what is truly Cayman is preserved, shared, taught, and passed on to coming generations? Swanky can't fix it all, but we're holding up our end, the music end. And as long as there's a radio station, devices to play music on, no one will be able to say there's no such thing as a Caymanian, because our music, your music, remains Exhibit A, not Exhibit AI. So the future generation of Caymanians, please know that we are handing you a torch given to us by Aunt Julia, Raglan Happy Boys, Damnady Banks, MacArthur Manson, Cyril Rankin, Northside Kitchen Band, Septimo Scott, Mr. Howell and the Links, Humble and Meek, and of course, Memory of Justice. Psalm 68:25 records that the singers and musicians led the way. It is our duty as musicians to lead our people and to uplift their spirits with the healing oil of music that speaks to their souls and gives them refreshment from the drudgery of life. So here's the thing. I think I can speak for all of us when I say we don't feel as if we've completed or 1/4 of our mission. Writing, recording, performing music is our purpose in life, one which has often felt almost unattainable. But we're ready to take the next step to show the world what Caymanian music and heritage is all about. So there's still work to be done, tours to go on, planes to fill, stadiums to rock. It's time to take this show on the road, folks. What do you all say about that? We want to take over everywhere with Cayman flags, fresh beef, fish and fritters, and wash it all away with Swanky, in the glass and on the stage. So are you all with me? Where's our Swanky Kitchen Band fans? Where they at? I want to say thank you again for this award. It's a tremendous honor. And I'll end with this. We are not here to play, to dream, to drift. We have work to do and loads to lift. Shun not the struggle, face it, it's God's gift. Be strong, Cayman.